Hello. How are you doing tonight? So I have decided that I wanted to try making golden milk tea. Have you tried it? It has a lot of health benefits, particularly with inflammation from the turmeric that's in it. And also I read that it can help you sleep, and that's why it's can be part of a good bedtime routine. So the recipe calls for 2 cups of almond milk, or any kind of milk that you want to put in here, but I only did 1 because I'm going to have the recipe, because that's 2 cups is a lot for me. So I'm going to do half the recipe. Hi Judy Ann, how are you? So I'm making some golden milk tea for the first time. It's supposed to help fight inflammation, help your joints, help you sleep, help you relax. So I figure, why not? It's a good habit to get into. All right, so a teaspoon of turmeric, which I'm going to do half, so I'm doing half a teaspoon. So hopefully I have all these measurements correct when I'm having the recipe. All right. The more the merrier though, right? Yeah, do you use turmeric in your cooking, Judy Ann? I've never used it before. I'm late to the party, obviously, so I'm just starting to get into it since I've heard so many awesome things about it. Hi, Lindsay. So I'm making golden milk tea, and I'm having the recipe. Oh, you do use turmeric and everything. How cool is that? Okay, so half a teaspoon of cinnamon. So I've got my 1/4 teaspoon because I'm having the recipe. So fun with math, right? Okay, and then a pinch of black pepper. Black pepper is important because it enhances the absorption of the turmeric. I did learn that at work, the last job that I had, because we recommended turmeric for a lot of patients. A 1/4 teaspoon of ginger. So I found 1/8 of a teaspoon, which is perfect because I'm doing half. And I don't have fresh ginger because we don't use it enough to justify buying it. We bought some and it went bad before we could use it. So that wasn't cool. So that's that. I don't even know which thing that goes on. Maybe the ginger. All right, and then a pinch of cayenne pepper, which is optional, so I think I'm going to skip it. And then a teaspoon of raw honey. So I'm going to go ahead and do a half a teaspoon. Yay! Oh, you can freeze it. I did not know that. Freezing ginger. Well, thank you. That's really good to know. We didn't even think of that. We had bought some, and yeah, we were going to use it, and then I kind of put it aside, and then we kind of forgot. And then it went to waste, so good to know. And it was the ginger root, so I'm assuming that's what you're referring to too, huh? All right. Let's see. Okay. So, I don't know, this doesn't seem like enough honey for me. Ah, okay. Break it into small chunks. See? I always learn stuff from you, Judy Ann. So helpful. Thank you. So next time when we buy fresh ginger, we don't have to waste it. Hi, Rafiki. I'm just making some golden milk tea for the first time. Have you tried it? All right. So I guess we just stir now. That sounds reasonable, right? Oops. You guys are on my little, I've got the camera on my little thingy, turning thing, whatever I call it. What is that called? Why can't I think? My little carousel where I keep my tools. All right. So let me just make a little adjustment here. And yes, I'm still using plastic spoons. I need to get rid of the last of them. I need to get some like all metal spoons. You don't like drinking it, huh? Oh, okay. Yeah, this is the first time I've ever tried it, so hopefully I like the taste. I'm sure I've had it in foods before. I just have never made this recipe. And I feel like I could probably use some more honey. I don't know, maybe I should taste it first, huh? So I guess the trick is you're supposed to heat this on medium, but don't let it boil. So anyways, I was just gonna talk about some of the benefits of it. So golden milk tea is supposed to help support digestion, reduce inflammation. Oh, I got a big chunk there. Even help liver function. I'm not sure about that one. And it may even offer protection from some types of cancer. So I don't know how true that is, but that's what I saw. I know for sure the turmeric reduces inflammation and it supports brain and joint health. That I knew for sure. And then the black pepper helps it be absorbed, so that is important. And black pepper is an antioxidant. It's also an anti-inflammatory, as is ginger. So the ginger helps to calm the stomach, promotes relaxation. It can also help reduce anxiety, right? So that's always a good thing at night when you're trying to sleep. The honey supposedly allows tryptophan to enter the body more easily. There's magnesium in the almonds from the almond milk, which helps with sleep and muscle relaxation. And let's see. The other thing about the turmeric is it has calming properties in addition to aiding digestion, which can help lead to sounder sleep, right? So that all sounds really good. Oh, and then the cinnamon is also helpful for digestion, right? So all of those things sound like pretty good benefits to me. So I guess they, oh yeah, cardamom and cinnamon cloves. Yeah. I don't have any cardamom except for in a little, a bottle of pumpkin pie spice. So it's all like mixed together with the other spices. I don't have any just separately. But I know people use cardamom a lot. My mom had some recipes that she used it in. And where I used to work at the hospital, one of the nurses would bring it in and make cardamom coffee. I think she would just put it in the coffee grounds. And that was actually an interesting flavor in the coffee. So that was pretty cool. So yeah, so I don't know. I just thought that this is kind of all the rage these days. I would give it a try. Let me get a mug. So yeah, so I'm sure there's a lot of recipes that use the turmeric. So I guess I can start like looking up different recipes and start adding it to my food just to kind of help with inflammation, because I'm pretty sure that I have a lot of inflammation in my body with all of my autoimmune stuff going on, etc. And the extra weight. So yeah, so I just thought maybe I would start making this as like a calming ritual. I saw like you could buy some like golden milk tea chai like packets or prepared like kind of like tea, but I figured this is, you know, the easiest and less expensive way to do that. You know, you don't need to spend a lot of money to get already prepared stuff. You could just, you know, buy the ingredients and do it yourself. So let's see if I can pour this without making a mess. All right, cool. And it made 1 cup, which is perfect because, okay, it smells good. So I hope it tastes good. It doesn't really taste like much to me. I feel like, that's interesting. It's an interesting flavor. I feel like I could definitely use like maybe some more cinnamon, some more honey. I like sweet things. So yeah, I like the idea of like adding cinnamon, cloves, and cardamom. Maybe that extra spices, maybe my pumpkin pie spice, right, mix would go really well with this. I mean, right, it wouldn't hurt anything. Maybe I'll try adding that in and see how that tastes, huh? I always like to play with recipes and then I'm like, oh, why did I do that? No, not always. Sometimes I do. Sometimes I make things like too healthy. I take out all the fat and then we try it and like, this doesn't have much flavor, but all right, this is decent. I could drink this, and because it's not dairy milk, it's not gonna like upset my stomach. So I hope you learned something. I learned something from you guys sharing the tips with me. But I'm gonna drink this and head to bed because it's already 10:45, and I'm trying to get to bed earlier. Like every night I say that, and I'm trying to do my lives earlier in the day. Still hasn't really happened. But I really need to get into a better sleeping routine where I'm going to bed earlier because the kids get up by 7 usually, and then my husband has to get ready for work and they have to eat breakfast in the morning. So yeah, it would be helpful if I could get to sleep earlier. So I'm going to drink this and start getting ready for bed. I hope you had a great day and that you learned something. And thank you so much for watching. If you're catching the replay, please let me know and say hi and drop any comments below, any suggestions. And if you've tried turmeric, golden milk tea with turmeric before, let me know. Enjoy. Have a good night.